Good morning. Okay, this is so sad, but I cannot even see myself this close to the camera without my glasses. You guys, my eyesight, it's bad. Okay, now we're good. This morning I am coming to you in my most raw and vulnerable morning form. I wanted to film a video and just dedicate the entire day to doing things, small things that make me feel really good about myself, because we could all use more of that. And as you guys know, I recently got home from Paris, and whenever I travel, especially if it's international, I go through like a period of depression when I get home, no matter what. I don't know if it's because of the jet lag or the time difference, but it always happens. And I just wanted to take like a self-care day. So I'm going to get up and start my day, and I hope everyone watching is going to have the best day ever. All right, you guys, the first thing I'm doing is just making my bed. I think it just starts the day off on a productive note, and it makes your space feel more organized and more clean. After that, I'm going to head into the kitchen and start drinking some water because I've been really making an effort to stay hydrated. And I'll show you guys how I've been keeping track of that in my phone a little bit later. And then I'm going to make just a simple, healthy breakfast that's filling. Also, I have no clean clothes right now. I don't know if you guys can see, but most of them are over there. So right now I'm wearing this bra top by Hara the Label. If you guys don't know of them, they're awesome. I know I'm gonna get shit for it, but I'm in a turtleneck like 800% of the time. So give me this one bralette moment, okay?
You think I'm crazy, but I know I am. Losing your patience, I already have. Don't try to change me, I'm just the way I am. Don't try to save me, 'cause I can't be saved.
Really looks like a breakfast you eat when you want to have the best day ever. Just having some fried eggs, the little Parmesan, some mandarin oranges, blood oranges, and then this incredible olive bread. It's right over here. It's a little bit stale, so I just threw it in the toaster for a couple seconds, and oh, it's gonna be amazing. I eat oranges almost every single day of my life. I can't remember the last day when I didn't have at least one orange. I am also on glass of water number 3. I don't know how Ruby just got in the bedroom because the door was closed. Today has started off very slowly. It's already the afternoon, but sometimes it's really nice to just take your time and not feel rushed. So I'm really enjoying it. And now I'm going to take a bath. I want to just do some things that are nice for my body, and something that I've always loved is just getting in a warm bathtub and relaxing. I'm gonna show you a couple of products and things that I like to do to like exfoliate my skin. Something else I love to do when I'm spending time with myself is just put on a good audiobook and kind of zone out and get really into it. And yes, this video is sponsored by Audible. If you have never heard of Audible before, then you really must not be watching my content. For those of you who have not, Audible is the leading provider of audiobooks and other original audio content. Each month with a membership, you get 1 free audiobook of your choice, plus 2 free Audible originals from a rotating list, as well as access to different news content and meditations. It's such a great subscription service, and I have been a paying member for a really long time, so I would absolutely recommend it. I'm currently listening to a recommendation from you guys, which is The Night Circus, narrated by Jim Dale, who is one of my favorite narrators of all time. I'm also finishing up the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series, and usually I'm listening to like 5 different books at one time. It just kind of depends on my mood. But yeah, if you guys want to check out Audible, you can get a free audiobook of your choice, 2 free Audible originals, and an exclusive 30-day free trial by going to audible.com/itsblitzzz or by texting itsblitzzz to 500-500. So we are going to head into the bathroom. I think I'm actually going to make a cup of tea for myself because that sounds really nice. And then I'll show you my little body ritual routine situation. Just making some licorice root tea. It's one of my favorites. And while we are in the kitchen, I'm going to show you how to make a really easy exfoliating scrub for your hands. You can also use it on your body, but you do want to be careful because we're using coffee grounds and you don't want too much of those to go down your drain. So I'm going to be using a little bit of coffee. Usually I'll just reuse Nick's coffee grounds from the coffee he made in the morning, but for some reason he didn't leave it out. And I'm just going to take like a teaspoon or 2 into a cup. And then I'm going to add some olive oil, like half a teaspoon maybe. And then I'll mix it up. You don't really have to mix this up. You can just mix it together in your hands. I'll show you how I do it over the sink in here, but you can also do it in your shower. And again, you don't want too many grounds to go down your sink, so just be careful with that, especially if you have older pipes. I'll just take some between both hands and then rub it in, or rub them together. Get a little bit more if you need to. And if you feel like your mixture is too dry, then you can add a tiny bit more olive oil. So you could also use this on your feet, around your heels, or wherever you have dry skin. Can you guys see how soft my hands are? They feel like newborn baby hands. Ruby. Before I hop in the bath, I wanted to quickly show you a couple things I'm going to use. So the first thing is this exfoliating glove. I got this from Ulta, and this makes my skin so super soft. Basically, you just put it on like you would any other glove, and then you can use some body wash or soap or whatever you would like, and you're just going to wash yourself like you would. But because the glove has this material, it removes the dead skin on the outside of your body, and you are left just feeling so soft. I try to take really good care of this so it lasts for a long time, and I'll just hang it up to dry after I'm done using it so it doesn't grow mildew or anything. And then I'm also going to use this little nail brush to get under my nails. I am really particular about hand and foot cleanliness, so I think a nail brush is essential. And then shaving, you guys, I'm gonna show you my legs. First of all, I have bruises, like really bad bruises everywhere, because Nick and I went dirt biking a couple days ago. With everything that I do, like ice skating, all of it, it's just not possible for my legs to look feminine and sexy. I'm also really bad at shaving my legs, but I really prefer my legs when they're hairless, so shaving is like a special treat. I know that sounds stupid, but whatever. I'm going to be shaving with a straight razor because I love the ritual of doing it, and I think it gives me a lot less ingrown hairs and razor burn and whatnot, which I'm extremely prone to. So I have a video on how to use one of these, but I'll probably update it because it's really old. And then I have a shave brush, which you can use to build a lather, and that's also just a relaxing kind of therapeutic activity. I'm currently out of shave soap, I think, so I might have to use Nick's shaving cream, in which case I won't need this. But it's still a nice tool that I love. And then finally, this is a callus remover, and I will just be using this to remove like calluses on the bottom of my feet or around my heels, which I definitely get. This will be my very last step. After I take a bath, I'm just going to turn the shower on, rinse my body off, and that's when I will do my callus removal. So these are just some really simple tools that I love. I also got a safety razor recently, but forgot to get blades for it. But if you're too scared to shave with a straight, I would recommend a safety razor. Okay.
People marvel at the staggering height of the tallest tents. They stare at the clock that sits just inside the gates. The only movement within the circus is the clock that ticks by the passing minutes. The circus looks abandoned and empty. You yourself are debating departing when it happens. First, there is a popping sound. It is barely audible over the wind and conversation. A soft noise like a kettle about to boil.
Wow, it is crazy how much of a difference a nice bath or shower can make in your day. I say that with sincerity. I ended up washing my hair, which is always something that gives me a little bit of anxiety since I've had so many hair issues, but I had PRP a few days ago. I'm going to make a whole video about that. While my pores are still kind of open, I'm going to go ahead and moisturize my whole body, and I'm going to use this lotion. It's by Everyone Lotion. This is one of my favorite brands. It's really, really gentle, but a lot of times I will just use a basic oil like avocado or something, so either one works. My legs are so smooth, although very bruised and scarred, but so smooth. I've gotten really good at using a straight razor because I've been doing it for a few years now, so I don't really cut myself anymore. And it's really quite an enjoyable activity. I would recommend it. It is now almost 4 p.m. and I have just put an outfit on for the day. A little bit late, but better than never. And I do think putting on an outfit is a really important step, at least for me, because it not only makes me feel more productive, but it makes me feel more put together. If I stay in my pajamas, I'm a lot less inclined to do things, especially things that make me feel like accomplished. I'm still wearing a sweatshirt. Nothing crazy, very casual, just skinny jeans and this oversized Champion sweatshirt. I also put moisturizer on, I put sunscreen on. Just taking time to do those small steps I think is so important and like self-encouraging. So yeah, I'm feeling really good. I'm waiting for my hair to dry. I'm going to make some lunch, even though it's pretty late. I made a really big batch of this red lentil soup the other day. I've posted about this so many times. I've used the recipe in vlogs. It is just so good. It's the New York Times recipe, but I do make a couple of alterations. And it's a great thing to just have in your fridge. So I'll usually make a really big batch, like double the recipe. And then I have easy portions that I can just heat up. Maybe I'll also have one of these ginger shots. I'm kind of addicted to these. They're pretty expensive though. They're like freaking $4. That is too much. I'm just gonna add a little bit of water because it's thickened up a tiny bit. This is the finished product. I just drizzled a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and added some cilantro. And it's vegan. I'll leave the recipe below if you guys want to check it out. I think I might also add some of these in. They're like little cheese crackers, also vegan, made from cauliflower. I don't know if they're for babies, are they? They really look like they're for children, but they're so good. I can't stop eating them. I am horrified to admit this, but I have been watching the show Love is Blind, like the rest of the world. First of all, I can't believe this is a show on TV. It makes me feel sad for the world and also just sad for people, humanity, I don't know. And yet, I can't stop watching. I will say I keep skipping through parts of it because I feel like bored and restless while I'm watching it, but there is the desire to find out what's going to happen. But anyways, tell me who you are rooting for in the comment section below and we can talk about that down there. I almost forgot to tell you, this is how I've been keeping track of how much water I'm drinking each day, and it has been really helpful. I just made a little note in my phone, and if you guys don't know how to do this, I'll show you. But basically, at the bottom of your notepad, there's this little bubble where you can do check marks. So right now I'm on my 6th glass of water, and I am convinced that this list is really helping me stay on track. My goal is 9 glasses. The recommendation is 8 8-ounce glasses. And these are, I think, 16 ounces, so that's pretty large. But yeah, I mean, I would encourage you guys all to drink more water in a safe way.
I think it was because I felt like I was missing you. And now that...
I don't know that I've ever felt happiness like this.
You really won't have to take it home. Yeah, well, right, but...
I mean, I know, but that's what makes it that much more intense. Like, with Cameron, I fell in love with who he was on the inside. So I didn't know if he was black, white, Asian, Puerto Rican.
Later.
I think it'd be hard for somebody that hasn't.
It's like 3 hours later. I can't believe I'm still watching this show. I honestly was over it after the first episode, and yet here I am. I have so much commentary that is not appropriate for this YouTube video. I don't think it's appropriate for me to talk about anywhere, honestly. It's controversial. The good news is that I did all of our laundry that needed to be done, and I folded everything that was clean, which is awesome. So this feels like a pretty big accomplishment in terms of home organization. I'm just going to put all of this away, and then I'm going to maybe straighten my hair. I don't know. I will say, for having so many issues with my hair, I am shocked that I still have this much hair. It's doing pretty well right now. I'm going to give you guys a hair update in the near future, but I think I'm going to straighten it. And then Nick is playing in a show tonight, so I'm probably gonna go and support him. He's actually playing with this guy, Adam, who introduced me to my current management, and one of my managers is going to be at the show. The last thing I want to do before I go to the show is do a quick meditation, because I did not have a chance to exercise today. I didn't even really leave my house. I'm giving myself like a free pass because my body is so sore from riding a couple days ago still. I put a lot of pressure on myself to be active because it really, really helps just every single thing in my life. It makes me feel better mentally, it makes me feel better physically, but it's also okay to skip a day. So I think meditation is going to be a nice thing before going into a crowded show with a lot of people and a lot of noise. And I think I'm going to do it in my bed. I know it's not really the recommended place to meditate, but that's what I'm feeling right now. It is 2 days later, and I'm currently in the woods camping. I woke up and it was full on hailing, and it's been raining ever since then, but this is like the ultimate thing I feel that I can do for myself, just to be in nature. It's kind of like an amazing reset, and it just really makes me appreciate everything in my life. And it's really gonna be nice to take a shower and get into a warm bed, a made bed, when I get home. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it inspired you in some way. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.